sitting up nice and tall, and just give your shoulders a couple of rolls up and back. And just loosen it off a little. And then go the other way. Draw the shoulders forwards. Stretch across the upper back. And then take a couple of little twists, catching the knee and looking right up over your shoulder. And then catching the knee and lengthening, looking over the shoulder. And just doing that a few times. Start to really move with the neck. Particularly if you've just come out of working. Sometimes the neck muscles can be quite tight. 2 more there. And then taking the hands around the front of your knees and gently pull on back. Find that stretch across your upper back. And then bring the body through. Push down into your fingertips, offer the chest upwards and open up a little. Now let's come back on down. Take the hands around the front of your knees. And again, pull back. Find that stretch across your upper back. And then draw the body up. Push down into your fingers. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Offer the chest upwards. And then coming all the way back down to settle. And just letting your palms face upwards. Shutting your eyes. And taking a nice, calm, deep breath in through your nose. And slowly breathing out through your nose. Taking a long, deep breath in. And breathing all the way back out. Taking a long, deep breath in. And breathing all the way back out. And really deepening that breath, coming in and out of the body. And then this time, take a long, deep breath in. And gently nodding your chin and holding on to your breath. Raising your chin back up and breathing all the way back out again. Take a long, deep breath in. And gently nodding down with your chin and holding on to your breath. And then raising your chin back up and breathe slowly all the way back out again. Taking a long deep breath in. And this time breathe all of the way back out. Reverse the pattern. Go right down to the bottom of your exhalation. Lower down the chin and holding the breath out. And then raising your chin back up and breathing in. And one more time, breathing out. And breathing out completely, go right down to the bottom of your exhalation. Lower down your chin, holding your breath out. And then raising your chin back up and breathing in. And breathing out. And now hopefully the breath is a little smoother than it was when we began. Let's raise the arms high above your head. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, take a small rotation with your upper body. Breathing in to come back to the middle. Breathing out, taking a little rotation with your upper body. Breathing in back to the middle. Then breathing out to lower down your hands. Gently lift yourself up onto your knees. reaching all the way up towards the top end of your mat. Raising your chin up, and let's gently draw the body along the ground, taking a deep breath in, rolling down the shoulders and lifting the chin up. As you breathe out, let's draw up into a cat stretch, rounding up through your shoulders and your back. Breathing in to take the head and tailbone away, and breathing out to gently sit back upon your heels. Breathing in as you draw the body to pull up and along the ground, lifting the chin up. And as you breathe out, let's round up through your spine, pulling up through the belly. Breathing in as you take the head and tailbone away, and breathing out to sit all the way back. Breathing in as you draw the body up and along the ground. And now breathing out, let's curl the toes. Send the hips back and draw the head down through your arms. Breathing in, draw forwards and hold to a high, strong plank. Breathing out, bend your knees and sit gently back to your heels. Breathing in, drawing the body up and along the ground, lifting the chin up. And as you breathe out, let's curl the toes, send the hips back and the head draws down. Breathing in, draw forwards to a strong high plank. And breathing out, bend your knees and sit all the way back. Breathing in as you draw the body along the ground, lifting the chin. And breathing out, let's curl the toes, send the hips back and the head down. Breathing in, forwards to a high plank. And breathing out to bend your knees and sit all the way back. Couple more times. Breathing in, drawing the body up and along the ground. Breathing out to curl the toes and easing the heels away. Breathing in, forwards to a high plank. And breathing out, bending the knees and sitting all the way back. And this time, breathing in, drawing the body up and along the ground. And as you breathe out, remaining in the downward dog and walking it from one foot to the other foot. So just here, gently releasing the muscles along the back of your legs, releasing a little up into the lower back and moving the hips just a little side to side so you can feel the stretch coming up and across the back. And just noticing your body, just checking in with the energy that you've got today. And then if we can keep the heels just lower, as far back as they'll go right now, and then walk your hands back in towards your feet. Gather a hold of your elbows and just letting your body drop down. Take a deep breath in, and as you sigh out, just letting your body hang. Again, deep breath in, and then using just a little sigh to let your body hang lower. Deep breath in. As you sigh out this time, letting go of your arms, bending your knees a little and rolling through your spine. Taking a deep breath in as you get to the top. As you breathe out, pressing over into a side body bend. Breathing in to come back up. And then going the other way, breathing out, pressing over into a side body bend. Breathing in to come back up. Breathing out, letting your arms all the way back down. Let's come on up to the top of your mat and start our first round of sun salutations. Taking a deep breath in, raising both arms. As you breathe out, diving your body forwards, bend your knees if you need to. Breathing in, right leg, stepping back. Release your knee to the ground and raising the chin. Breathing out as we step back into a plank. And then breathing in, down onto your knees, your belly and your chest. Breathing out, softly press away from the ground, elbows in, shoulders down. Breathing in as we lower, and then breathing out to push off the ground to plank, and back off into your downward dog. Breathing in, right foot, stepping all the way up, lifting the chin and releasing the toes back. Breathing out. Stepping up with the left leg and take a nice deep fold. Breathing in, pull up through the belly as you unroll, gaze to your thumbs. Breathe Releasing the knee down and lifting the chin up. Breathing out as we step the feet together, hold into a strong plank. Breathing in, lowering down to the knees and the belly and the chest. And as you breathe out again, still working softly, not pushing too hard, lifting the chin. Breathing in as you lower it back. And breathing out to push off the ground to plank and back off into downward dog. Breathing in, left leg stepping through, lifting the chin, releasing the toes. And breathing out, right leg, step it up and take a lovely deep fold. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, gazing up to your thumbs. And breathing out, follow your hands back to your heart. Breathing in, raising your arms. Breathing out, let's dive the body on forwards. Breathing in, right leg, stepping back. Keeping the knee above the ground this time, pushing into the hand, opening to the left and raising your arm, looking up towards your thumb. And just being careful to really stretch back into the back leg, so really taking in that calf stretch. And now let's lower down your elbow to your knee. Take your back heel down to the floor. And then with one looping circle, breathe in, bring your right arm all the way back, let it rest back around the back body, and then looking back over your shoulder here for a couple of breaths. Again, lovely opening up here for the neck, and opening up, working into the inner thigh muscles. And we're just going to bring that right arm back and over, hands back down to the floor. Let's step the feet together behind you, and then come on down to your knees, your belly and your chest. I'm going to warm the back up a little bit more. So if we take the hands to the floor, just beneath your chin, and taking a deep breath in, raising your right leg, bend the knee, point the toe, breathing out to send the leg over, and then breathing in to draw it back and down, changing legs. Breathing out, bend the knee, point the toe, send the leg over and back down. Okay, keep going. So using your out breath to try and relax the muscles as you take the leg over. And again, it doesn't have to be a very big lift. You could just lift the leg slightly. Okay, if we can keep the upper body fairly fixed onto the floor, then we can really find a little bit more twist work for the lower back. One more time, breathing out, sending the leg over, breathing in to come back. Hands beneath your shoulders and gently pressing the body away from the ground. Elbows in, shoulders down. Breathing into lower. Okay, curling the toes, engage the core. Breathe in as you push away from the ground. Breathe out into a nice long downward dog. Breathing in, let's step through with your right foot, lifting the chin, releasing the toes back. Breathing out, stepping lightly up with the left foot and folding. Breathing in to roll through your spine, gazing up to your thumbs, and breathing out, let the arms come all the way back down to your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. And breathing out, diving your body on forwards. Breathing in, left leg, stepping back. Push down into the left hand and turn to the right. Just opening it back. And lovely long stretch into the back leg here. Take some deep breaths. In through your nose, out through your nose. And then lowering down your right elbow to your right knee. Take your back heel to the floor. Sweep through with the left arm. Deep breath in. Breathing out to take that arm all the way back behind you. Gently twisting and looking back over your shoulder. Okay, nice deep breath here. In through your nose. Out through your nose. Just enjoy that opening there to the front body. Through the chest and through the neck. And now lightly bring the arm back on over, take it back down to the floor, stepping the feet together behind you and come down onto your knees, belly and chest. And if we set the feet just a little bit wider, and taking your right arm to come across the front edge of your mat, and twist the upper body around this time. So fingertips down to the floor, raising the upper body and leaving the hips to feel heavy on the ground. Looking over your left shoulder, and you might be able to see your left foot. You might be able to see both feet. Try not to force. Like I say, trying to let the hips feel heavy. And then gently come back round, changing sides. Fingertips to the floor, breathing in, coming up, breathing out, gazing over the shoulder. And coming all the way back round. Hands beneath your shoulders, gently pressing your body up and away from the ground. Elbows in, shoulders down, lifting the chin. And then slowly lowering your body back. Curling with your toes, engage your core. Breathe in, push away from the ground. Breathe out to a nice long downward dog. Breathing in left leg, stepping through, lifting the chin, releasing the toes. And breathing out, stepping up with your right leg and taking a deep fold. Breathing in as you unroll through your spine. And breathing out, hands drawing back to your heart. Okay, coming into a couple of our jump backs. Breathing and raising both arms. Breathing out and diving your body on forwards. Breathing in, raise the gaze. And breathing out, step or hop back. Breathing in, pulling forwards if you can over your toes, or do come to the belly. Breathing out, rolling back over the toes and gazing up to your navel. Breathing in round the spine, look forwards, and breathing out, step or hop to your hands. Breathing in, raise the gaze, and breathing out, fold a little deeper. Breathing in as you unroll through your spine, and breathing out, hands back to your heart. Breathing and raising both arms. Breathing out and diving your body on forwards. Breathing in, lifted the chin. Breathing out, step or hop back. Breathing in to pull forwards over the toes. Breathing out, high roll up over your toes. Breathing in, round your back, looking up. And breathing out, step or hop to your hands. Breathing in, lifting your chin. And breathing out, fold a little deeper. Breathing in to unroll through your spine. Breathing out, hands back to your heart. Breathing in, raising your arms. Breathing out, diving your body on forwards. Breathing in, lift your chin. Breathing out, step or hop back. Breathing in, pull forwards over your toes, lift your chin. And breathing out, roll over your toes and gaze to your navel. Breathing in, round your back, looking up. And breathing out, step or hop to your hands. Breathing and lifting your chin up. Breathing out, lowering a little deeper. Breathing in to unroll through your spine. And breathing out, hands back to your heart. Breathing and raising your arms. Breathing out, open the chest, fold forwards. Breathing in, raise the gaze. Breathing out, step or hop back. Breathing in to pull forwards, up and over the toes. Breathing out, rolling over the toes, gazing up to your navel. Breathing in, round the back, pull the belly up, look forwards. Breathing out, step or hop to your hands. Breathing in, lift your chin, and out to fold a little deeper. Breathing in, unroll through your spine. Breathing out, travel the hands to your heart one more time. Breathing in, raising your arms high. Breathing out and dive on forwards. Breathing in, lift the chin. Breathing out, step or hop back. Breathing in, pulling forwards, up through your arms. Breathing out, rolling high, up over your toes. Breathing back, pull up. Breathing out, step or hop to your hands. Breathing in, lifting your chin up. Breathing out, fold a little deeper. Breathing in to unroll through your spine. And breathe out, hands to your heart. Okay, just settling the breath again. Take a deep breath in. And breathing all the way back out. And now breathing in, raising your arms high. As you breathe out, let's open the chest to fall forwards. Stepping back with your left leg and placing your heel flat down upon the floor. Brace the front knee, and then as you come up, let's come up and open. So strong front leg, strong back leg, body balanced in the middle. Roll the shoulders backwards a little and turning your palms to the ceiling. Lightly raising your arms without raising the shoulders, and either look between your hands today or draw your palms together into Warrior One. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. Now let's gently open it out into Warrior Two. So as we flatten the palms downwards, checking out the back arm lines up with the front arm. Rolling the front knee open and lowering a little deeper into the front leg, but pressing all the way down to the last little toe on your back leg, back foot. Breathe in through the nose, out through your nose. And then as gently reach it backwards, straighten the front leg and draw the toes back. Look up towards your upper hand, reaching out of your waist. And then flatten your foot, bend the knee, clasping your fingers back behind you and coming into your humble warrior. Drawing your shoulder towards the inside of your knee and just dropping your body down a little, letting your arms hang up and over. Okay, nice deep breaths here. Try not to hold your breath. And bring the body back up. Now, I'm just going to bring you around to the long edge of your mat and keep the heels inwards. Take the hands upon the inside of your knees and roll the knees back and roll the shoulders back. Then drawing one shoulder to the middle, maybe the right shoulder, draw it to the middle and then gently twist and look over the opposite shoulder. So we should start to gain a stretch just beneath your shoulder blade. Also the inner thigh muscles where you're pushing the knees back a little. And then round your body up. Let's go the other way. Pressing the shoulder across, turning and look over the opposite shoulder. And then rounding the body back up. And let's move all the way around towards your right foot and lower your left knee down and upon the ground. Taking both of your hands to the inside of your foot now. Turning open your front foot and bending a little at the elbows, coming into your lizard lunge. So finding again the inner thigh muscles, getting a little bit of a workout here. If you want to go up onto the edge of your foot, you might find you can go a little bit deeper. So placing the edge of your foot to the ground, you've slid your right hand beneath and then lowering from the centre of your chest towards your big toe. And then we draw the body back on up. Work your foot back out a little. And getting ready to come up into the deeper hip flexor stretch here on the left leg. So as we draw the arms high, again, you decide how far you're going to go. You could have your palms apart and look up. If the balance is shaky, look forwards. Or you can take your palms together. Or you can take your body back a little, into a little bit of a back bend. And then coming slowly back on down. Let's move off the hip flexor into your half split. So digging your heel in, bending the knee. If you have any sensitivity behind the knee and it doesn't feel great, just if it's pulling a little bit, bend the knee. Draw down the shoulders and then inch back a little with the lower back. I'm going to give a bit more interest to the ankle and the toes and the shin today. So if you press your toes downwards towards the floor, lengthen, and then draw all the way back. Again, breathe out as you press your toes towards the ground. Breathing in, pull on back. One more time, breathing out, press the toes down. Breathing in, draw on back. And then rounding up through with your back, pop your knees beneath you. And coming up to a kneeling position. So now coming with some arm circles, preparation for camel posture. You may take camel posture or not today, but what we're looking at here is just a little counter to all of the time when you're concentrating, you're working maybe, your shoulders are coming forwards. So now we want to try and peel the body to open back a little. As you raise one arm, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, following the hand all the way back and down and changing sides. Taking a deep breath in. As you breathe out, let's follow that hand as it comes all the way back and down. And again, let's take a deep breath in, raising the arm. As you breathe out, open the shoulder, open the chest, maybe going back a little into the back bend. Again, breathing in. Breathing out, opening it back. And you can carry on, you can do a few more of those if you'd like, or you can reach around now, find the elbows, offer the chest upwards towards the ceiling, and maybe hold it here. If it feels okay to open the throat and the neck, looking up or looking back. And then from there, maybe reaching for the back of your legs, or taking your heels. And again, just lifting up out of your waist and really opening up the front line of your body. And then engaging with your core, coming all the way back on up. Sliding your hands forward, spreading your fingers out lovely and wide. Push out into a nice strong downward dog. Now, I'm hoping for you that the heels are going a little bit further back to the ground. We've worked quite a lot on the legs and working on the back. If we can though now, take the right leg up to the ceiling, bending the knee. And then locking the two legs together, coming into your single leg plank. So locking, either wrapping your foot around your other leg, or locking the big toe and the toe next to it to the bone above your heel. And really pulling up into the core, steadying with the breathing again. And then sending your hips upwards, taking your right leg high to a three-legged down dog. And then drawing your right knee towards your right elbow. And then taking your right foot to your left hand, back heel to the floor, then opening into your fallen triangle, looking up if you can towards your hand. Let's bring the hand down to the floor and bring your right knee towards your right wrist. Slide back the back leg, coming into preparation of pigeon posture. So you might like to just take a little stretch for the hips and the glutes. And we can just lower the hands down to the floor, lower your forehead upon your fingers, and just breathe nice and slowly into that stretch for your right hip, your right glutes. And if you want to stay there and just enjoy that stretch, then please do. If you'd like to come on up and bend up the back leg for a quad stretch, we can. Okay, just again, finding where you are today. If the hand can either be in front here or you can bring it around to the side. Eventually, we're going to look to try and line the shoulders up with each other, so they're squared off towards the end of your mat. And now let's just let that leg go and bring it gently around to the front of your mat. Now we can lower down your left leg so it lines up pretty much with the edge of your mat. Then your right knee should be nicely supported. Now I'm going to work into quadratus laborum stretch, okay, lower back. Then we're going to come on out with that right hand, lift the hips up into the stargazer. Okay, so we'll do this 3 times. So let's reach it across, right arm towards your left leg, releasing your body forwards. And now let's gently come back on up. Right hand with the fingers pointing away from you, push down into your left toes, come up onto the knee, and then bring the body to come up and open, if you can, looking back towards your hand. And let's come all the way back down again. And let's bring across that right arm to your left leg again, stretching into that lower back, also into the hamstrings and the inner thigh. And then let's bring that arm back, push down into your toes, onto your knee, lift your hips up, open it up, looking backwards. And come all the way back down. We'll do that one more time, stretching it across. If you can, drawing your toes back on your left leg. And then let's come all the way back out again. Push down into your toes, lifting it up, looking backwards. And then come all the way back on down. Alright, crossing your legs a little and just moving up over onto your knees. And let's separate the feet and push it all the way back off into a downward facing dog. And now you can step through with your right foot, leave your left knee halfway down your mat. I'm going to come into a little twist. Breathing and raising your left arm. And as you breathe out, bring the elbow across to the far side of your knee. Now you could choose today to put the hands in a prayer, bring the elbows down to the side of your body and look down. You could take your hand over the leg towards the floor. And then you have the option to lift the back knee if you would like. From there, if you're still going and it feels good to you, bring back over your right arm. Look up towards your hand. And then releasing your arm out, releasing your left arm back out, and then lightly stepping your left foot to the top of your mat. Take a lovely deep fold. Breathing in as you unroll through your spine. And breathing out, hands back to your heart. Let's take this down along the left hand side now. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out and diving your body on forward. Stepping back with your right leg. Placing your heel down and upon the floor. Again, really strong front leg. So that when we come up, coming up gracefully, opening the body up. Rolling back the shoulders a little. Breathing in, turning your palms. Breathing out, raising your arms. Again, either look between your hands, look up to your thumbs, look forwards if balance is difficult, of course. And then take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, open into Warrior 2. So flattening the hips out so they face the long edge of your mat now. Checking out your back arm is still in alignment with your front arm. Rolling the front knee open a little. Breathe. Warrior 2. And now let's push off the front leg. Draw back your toes. Reaching along the back leg. Looking upwards towards your upper hand. And take a lovely stretch out of your waist. And then flattening your foot back down, clasping your fingers together, and then gently drawing your shoulder towards the inside of your knee into humble warrior, dropping your gaze towards your back foot. And get a nice deep breath here, in through your nose, out through your nose. And now let's release your arms forwards. We're going to come around to the long edge of your mat again. This time, heels drawn in and working a little side to side. So we've already stretched the inner thighs out quite a lot already. So I'm hoping for you that you can go and express that movement a little bit deeper today. But as always, do what you feel that is right for your body. Deep breaths in through your nose, out through your nose. And then we're going to get ready to come all the way back round towards your left foot. Taking your right knee down upon the ground and turning open your front foot. Hands upon the inside of your foot. Bending at the elbows into the lizard lunge, so you're easing down. And again, as from the other side, you can either be just as, with a little bend to the elbows, or you could walk the foot across and take your left hand beneath, and then easing down a little more. And then bring the body back up, walking your foot out a little, and getting ready to come up for a deeper stretch into the hip flexors on the right hand side. Raising your arms upwards. And again, as before, you could look up between your hands. You could look forwards if the balance was a little uncertain. Or we can take the arms back a little. Now coming all the way back down. Moving back upon the back knee. Digging the heel in and drawing the toes back. Okay, so just arranging the shoulders a little bit further back and down, so not pulling up, extending through the tailbone. And then you can stretch down through the toes towards the floor, and then drawing your toes all the way back and up. Again, let's stretch down through the toes, and then drawing all the way back and up. One more time, stretching away through the toes, and drawing all the way back. And then give it a little round with the back, pop your knees up underneath you. Now we can curl the toes up this time, so your heels are a little higher, okay? Raising up high with your left arm, taking your right hand back towards your right heel, and if you can, opening it back a little. And then change. So not leaning. As we lift up, right arm coming up, lift up out of your waist and lift into the stretch. And change. Take a deep breath in, breathing out to reach up with the arm, reaching it backwards. And change. Reaching up with the arm, pulling it upwards towards the ceiling. And again, either do another couple of those, or come round with the elbows again, and then offering your chest up towards the ceiling. Maybe open the throat, open the neck. And then maybe reaching to the back of the legs or the heels as you come into your camel, your front body opening posture, back bending. And then engaging your core, coming all the way back on up. And Let's slide the hands forwards, curl the toes, engage the core, and give your body a nice release along the back body. And now if we can take up your left leg to the ceiling, bend the knee a little, pointing the toe back, a little bit of a hip opener here. And then locking the two legs together, coming forwards into the single leg plank, looking ahead. Get a deep breath in and out. And then sending the hips back up. Taking the leg high into that three-legged down dog. Then bring through your left knee towards your left elbow into the floating plank. And then taking through your left foot towards your right hand. And then placing your back heel down as you raise your right arm up. And then bring your hand down to the floor and bring through your left knee towards your left wrist. Walking back your right leg, and now just taking one hand on top of the other, lowering down for a little bit of a release here after being in your hands. Just take some lovely deep breaths just to bring the breath back to normal again. And you can either stay there or we can come back on up, bending up the back leg for a quad stretch. Okay, and then we can either have that hand in the middle or we can bring it down to the side if that's okay. Alright, we're going to let that leg go. Everybody coming back on up. Let's bring the right leg around so it lines up with the edge of your mat. Then you can bring your left knee so it's safely on your mat. Okay, so reaching across, stretching out of your waist, left arm to right leg. Take that body down. And then coming back on up. Bring your left hand back, point the toes into the ground, lifting up onto the knee, opening backwards, following the hand back. And then coming all the way back down again. Let's bring the arm up and over, releasing across. And now let's take that half cartwheel back. Fingers pointing away, up onto your knee, up onto your toes, looking backwards. And coming all the way back on down. One more time. Nice big stretch across the body. And let's come on up. Taking the hand backwards, pushing into the toes, into the knee, lifting up and opening front body again. And coming all the way back on down. Okay, so again, just loosely crossing your legs, pulling them up underneath you, working over onto your knees, and just lightly stepping your body back into plank and then back off into downward dog. Let's step through with your left leg and drop your right knee halfway down your mat. Coming up lovely and high with that right arm, breathe in. As you breathe out, drawing across, and either have your hands in prayer or take your hand down to the floor, leaning it in. And if you'd like to, lift up the back knee. And then maybe, if you're still going, bringing back over your left arm. And looking, the hand is coming towards the short end of your mat. And release that arm down. Releasing your right arm out and lightly stepping your right leg up to your left. Fold the body down. as you unroll. Deep breath in and breathing out, hands back to your heart. Okay, letting your arms down. So coming up into a couple of balances here. So let's prepare. We're going to bring back open the shoulders, working into tree, working into eagle today, and then also into dancer. So if we can, bring up your right foot, place it above or below your knee. Hands in at your heart, slowly moving the fingers up through the midline of your body. Right hand drawing back behind the left if you can, wrapping the arms back. Now gently letting just your arms down. Bend your left knee a little and wrap your right leg around and take your left arm across the body, right arm wraps beneath, and then gently draw your elbow over and towards your knee. And then gently coming back on up, reaching forwards with your left hand, taking a hold of your right, opening back your right shoulder a little as you press your hand and your foot away together. And then gently come back on through, release the leg out a little, and bring it on down. Alright, breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. Let's slide up the left leg, bring it above or below your knee. Coming up through the midline of your body, and left hand back behind the right. And then releasing both of your arms, bending your right knee a little as you wrap your left leg across, taking your right arm across, left arm beneath, wrapping your arms up, and gently drawing the body around a little, elbow towards your knee. Keep breathing in through your nose, out through your nose. And then gently coming back on up, reaching forwards with your right hand, taking your left hand around your left foot, and then gently drawing the leg up a little. And then slowly bring the leg through, release it out, let it go. Alright, breathe. Step back a little. Now I'm going to bring the heels in together and I'm going to lower the body down. But of course, if this feels awkward on your knees, please come towards the ground a different way. So as we rise up into the toes, we're going to lower down through the knees, pressing the knees open. Okay, now today, we're going to come out into your crow if you'd like to. Of course, if you would prefer, you can always use the balance in the feet. So you bring the balls of your feet together, the heels together, and you could just practice your little hold here. And you don't have to do anything more than that, okay? Just encouraging the knees to open and downwards. And if you want to stay here today, absolutely. It's really good work for the ankles, the feet. If you're looking for your hand balance today, bringing the knees to either come up and around the triceps or beneath your armpits, looking forwards, taking your time and your judgment, and then gently lifting the feet or one foot if you'd like. And breathing all the way through. And then gently settling your body back down, coming around to seated. Okay, straightening out your left leg and just bring your right leg across. Come into another seated twist. So So you can wrap that left leg to the side if you'd like, or you can leave it straight. Then drawing your left arm to your right knee, hugging the knee in, sitting the body up tall, and we'll look up over the shoulder. You could then from here either take your elbow across for a half prayer, or you could go beneath the knee and find the fingers behind your back. And just enjoying again that release, lengthening through your neck. And then letting go. And let's try the other side. So let's take the left leg over the right, drawing the right leg to the side if you wish. And then as we come across with the right arm, hugging in, and either going in for a half prayer or reaching beneath the knee and finding the fingers. Again, sitting up really tall, lengthening through the neck. And then letting it go. Okay, just coming into a little bit more neck release today before I take you into relaxation. So sitting comfortably, hopefully cross-legged is okay for you. If it's not, legs out in front of you would be okay with this one. Now I'm going to take my fingertips, okay, I'm going to plant my fingertips into the floor by the side, drape your hand over the top of your head, and then just gently let the weight of your hand be enough just to bring your head over and find a stretch along the back of your neck, a side of your neck here. And then walking your fingers to the back corner of your head, and then incline your head slightly across towards your knee. Keep pushing your fingers into the floor though. That really does give you a little bit more tension. And then drawing back up. Swapping sides. Push down with your fingers into the floor. Drape your hand over the top. And then just gently let your head draw across. And then to the back corner of your head. Gently draw it across and over. And then coming up. Clasping your fingers and bring them back behind your head. Pull up on the base of your hairline and then draw the elbows close. And then rounding your back, drawing your head forwards if you can. And find a stretch along the back of your neck. And then coming slowly back on up. And release your arms. Okay, coming down for relaxation now. So lengthening your legs away from you and slowly drawing your body downwards. Take the feet to separate. Take the palms to face upwards. And just letting your body become comfortable. Taking a deep breath in through your nose. And sigh out of your mouth. Again, take a deep breath in through your nose. And sigh out of your mouth. One more time. Deep breath in. just relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your arms, releasing any expression from your face. Letting your eyebrows gently raise, letting the brow become smooth, relaxing your mouth and your jaw. Just release the muscles along the front body, relaxing your belly, relax the muscles along your back body, just letting your body feel heavier to the ground. Relaxing your legs, relax the ankles and the feet. And just for a moment or so, being content to do nothing, to just absorb your practice. It may only be a couple of moments in the day, just letting your body be still, calm, in the moment. Maybe be slightly aware of your heartbeat, and then be unaware again, like we normally are. And just letting the breath be very soft. And now bring the breath back, giving it a little bit more depth. Starting to wriggle your fingers and your toes and your wrists and your ankles. And then when you're ready, moving your feet back to the earth, rocking them a little side to side. And then in your time, roll across to one side and to seated. And let's take a deep breath in, raising your arms high. As you breathe out, come down to your crown, your third eye, your throat, and your heart. And we'll finish our practice today with a single Om, taking a deep breath in. Namaste. And may you be happy and healthy and